All right, this is Maverick Supersonic. I'll be there in 2 minutes. We are leaving behind the theme park to enter our working movie studio where some of Hollywood's biggest names work every single day. Obviously, like me, Jeff, and Super Guy. And also joining us live via satellite, host of NBC's The Tonight Show, Jimmy Fallon. Guys, say hello to Jimmy.
You made it. Welcome to the Universal Studio Tour. I'm Jimmy Fallon. I'll be making sure that you get through this experience in one piece. You've got the very best guide.
Jeff.
And the greatest driver.
Mike.
They're the best. I love them. Even though
Jeff
owes me $5.
I owe you nothing.
I know you guys are excited to get on the tour, but first, a few safety rules.
Guys, let's talk about safety. It's important. First thing on the list, emergency cord, center of the tram ceiling. You ever need my help, jump up and pull it. Do your best to remain seated. Arms and legs inside, small children towards the center. I realize a lot of you are here to party, but there is no smoking. No vaping either. It's the same thing. Why is this even a debate? Just don't smoke. Be ready for loud noises. Maybe some fire effects, explosions, some sudden tram movements, and the possibility of getting wet. Not drenched, just wet. A little bit of water on you, nothing too crazy. In fact, it's the most exciting part of the tour for me, guys, because I'm safe up here and I just get to watch you guys get destroyed by Los Angeles tap water. That part's kind of fun, right? So yeah, let's go with that. Those are the safety rules. I remember like it were yesterday. My parents woke me up. They said, "Get out of bed. We're taking you to Universal Studios Hollywood." I was like, "What's that place?" And then they told me it's where dreams come true, where you get to see movies made live and in person. Here are pictures I took of that very special day. You can see me in the background there. That's our founder, Carl Lemley, in the tuxedo. We told everybody, I just want to make movies that will make audiences laugh, cry, and sit on the edge of their seats. It was March 15th, 1915. I might be a vampire, I don't know. I just know I've always been here since that day. Luckily, I'm still happy because I love our Universal Studios history. All around you, we're celebrating that history with movie posters. We try to pick out a great one. Almost every year that we've been on the property, maybe you'll see some favorites. It is all interrupted in the middle by an actual fire station. When you're at Universal Studios, you are in Universal City. We have our own post office, bank, police station, and as you can see, our own fire station. So everything a city needs. I know, you're thinking, well, if it's a real driving city, it has everything you need. Where's your Hot Topic and Sephora? Guess what? We also have that. We also have those things, so we are fully complete. As a city, it has everything you can possibly want.
It has Sephora?
And eventually, by the way, all of these posters will connect us to the front lot, the hot spot of movie making. Plus a bunch of sound stages. In a stage, you can build whatever world or environment that you would like. And right in front of us is stage 12. It's one of the biggest, and it's where we did all of these amazing moments. Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, The Grinch, Serenity, Inception, Live Free or Die Hard, and Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean series, made right there in the enormous Stage 12. It's the same stage that we've been using for the last, I think, 7 years of The Voice, NBC's singing competition series, with judges Blake Shelton, Adam Levine, Gwen Stefani, Nick Jonas, Ariana Grande, Alicia Keys, John Legend. Who did I forget? Taco's shirt guy. Who did I forget? You don't know? Okay. I don't know. For some reason I thought, that guy watches The Voice. He's into it. Over here to your left, we have some smaller sound stages, historically attached to television shows like The Munsters, Leave It to Beaver, Matlock, Murder, She Wrote, Quantum Leap, more recently, Desperate Housewives, Ghost Whisperer, and Dirty John. We're going to go right on by stages 17 and 16. We are prepping season 2 of Saved by the Bell, starring Mario Lopez. Same stage we used for the last 5 years of Superstore with America Ferrera.
It's hot in here, but let's have some patience for the morning like that. You know, the heat makes us fall. Secure place stays where it is. It's going to get pushed.
Most of Superstore took place in the fictional retail outlet Cloud 9. They built the set and the stage. to make everything longer and wider for the best possible camera angle. And they dropped out the ceiling to get the lights from above nice and neat for every single shot. You don't want to film in a real store, you want to build your own. That way you have more physical and creative control of everything that might get in your way. We're going to make a turn, and on your left you'll see stage 21. That's my personal favorite, and I say that because some of my favorite movies have been happening in there over the years. That's where we built The Grinch's Lair for How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the scary and cold interiors for John Carpenter's The Thing, the jungle of Jurassic Park, and Mission Control for Apollo 13, starring Tom Hanks and Ed Harris. Right there, guys. That's where we did all the Apollo 13 Mission Control scenes. Here is director Ron Howard to tell you about it.
Realism was an essential element for Apollo 13. After all, we were recreating an important moment in American history, a moment many Americans witnessed on television. We thought about filming in Houston, Texas, where the original control room for the Apollo missions still exists. Unfortunately, NASA's engineers didn't have filmmaking in mind when they built Mission Control. Since there was no room for the elaborate camera cranes and tracks we needed for the shots, we had to build our own Mission Control.
Next time you watch Mission Control scenes for Apollo 13, check out how much the camera is moving. You just couldn't do that in the actual Mission Control. And Ron, wasn't everything pretty exact?
Everything had to be exact, even down to the tiniest detail.
There you go. Thanks, Ron. As it turns out, Ron got his start as an actor on TV shows like The Andy Griffith Show and one of the best sitcoms ever, Happy Days. On your right is the sitcom Alleyway, where some of our best sitcoms have happened. I'm talking about The Jeffersons, Different Strokes, Who's the Boss, Coach, and right now we're busy here with Kenan, starring Kenan Thompson, Don Johnson, and Chris Redd, plus AP Bio, starring Glenn Howerton. Our TV history is pretty intense. Our parent company is Comcast, within that we are NBC Universal, so yes, we own a lot of channels. And at this point, I have to remind you to put your facial covering all the way above your nose for the entirety of our adventure. I will be reminding a lot during the tour for that, just to give you a heads up. And where do these TV shows and movies get their start? Well, here to your left are our production bungalows. We're always developing those concepts. If we really like what you're doing, we'll sign a contract to work exclusively with you. So that's why we have a lucrative deal right now with Jordan Peele, the writer-director of Get Out, and us. Also, for a very long time now, busy with the De Laurentiis Company, producers of movies like The Warriors, Conan the Barbarian. They're doing it right by their office, but you need to know something. It's also the old office of Alfred Hitchcock, the master of terror and suspense. Some would say the most influential filmmaker of our last 100 years. Everybody seems to get really excited when they go by the Hitchcock bungalow.
Lou said he could move into that office. I said, no, I can never be in Hitchcock's office. That should be a shrine, a museum.
Very exciting, just to know that he was there and walk by and know he was in that office.
Hitchcock has influenced every director. I saw Hitchcock once walking around the commissary. Hitchcock had a bungalow on the lot.
Well, there is a truck, unfortunately, parked right in front of the bungalow right now, so any chance you might have had of getting a great look, well, you know, guys, I can't get trucks out of the way.
The Alfred Hitchcock.
I loved working with him. I highly respect him. He really understood fear and terror. The Birds, that was a really scary movie.
And over here to your left, you'll see a brand new state-of-the-art soundstage. We have used this recently for Punky Brewster, starring Soleil Moon Frye, Will and Grace with Sean Hayes, and currently Good Girls, starring Christina Hendricks. This will end our journey through the front lot. We'll spend the rest of our tour on the back lot, and you'll immediately begin to notice our open-air cityscape to your left. This is where explosive scenes were done for Captain America, the First Avenger, The Amazing Spider-Man, Transformers, Hobbs and Shaw, TV shows like Rutherford Falls, American Ninja Warrior, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and so much more. But this tour is not just about showing you amazing movie sets, it's also about immersing you into the landscape of your favorite cinematic realms. That's why around this corner, I'm going to take you to Skull Island, the home of King Kong. In 2005, director Peter Jackson beautifully remade King Kong. I asked him, hey, why'd you do that? And he said,
It's the original King Kong, the knife he works with, the spine, sword that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old. And I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up with adventure. Kong literally does that. I mean, you're on board a ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times.
We're going into the darkness.
So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island, and it's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready.
Remain seated, we're going to Skull Island.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, glasses on, everybody.
Oh my god, period.
Alright guys, hold tight. We might be going back around for a repeat. Because as of right now, we're not immediately anyways going to Skull Island. Peter Jackson worked pretty hard to bring King Kong to life. Here he is telling you about it.
We really put a lot of thought into the character personality. And he's so much more than a monster. In fact, he's not a monster. He is an incredibly majestic, ancient creature. He's a force of nature. He's old, he's wise, he's proud, he's fierce, and obviously he has a heart. The most important feature with Kong are his eyes. Kong's eyes are wonderfully expressive. They're full of emotion. His eyes are like a window into his personality. He's had an enormous number of encounters with his foes, the T-Rexes and the various dinosaurs on Skull Island. So he's beaten up, scarred, chewed up, spat out by these dinosaurs at various times. He wears the scars of a lot of ancient battles.
Alright, but Peter, can you tell us where we are and what we're doing?
The Universal tram is winding its way through a very rough, narrow trail in Skull Island, allowing the visitors a little sneak peek at some of the wildlife in Skull Island. In a sense, this is like a mini sequel, a mini continuation. We're just taking the Kong and Skull Island and the dinosaurs that we established in our feature film, and this is another day, another incident on Skull Island, using the creatures and the character and personality of Kong as he appeared in the movie.
Well, here's the wonderful thing about Hollywood, you can always do a second take. So here we go for our second take of Skull Island.
Okay, glasses on, everybody.
360 surrounding you with 16 screens, 180 feet across, all put together by Peter Jackson and his effects team at Weta Digital. They won Academy Awards for Avatar, Lord of the Rings, King Kong. They know what they're doing. They are rock stars in the world of special
That was
effects.
amazing.
That's why I'm not going to tell you how they do their job. They're going to tell you right now. Here they are, guys. The team at Weta Digital to tell you how they put together King Kong 360 3D.
With a Project X Studio Tour, the audience is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions. There's creatures coming at them. They're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side.
Looking in the movie, there is no people in the They're looking straight ahead. They're looking for shots that we're looking on.
Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions.
Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working in, there's no cuts.
No, we're going
Because
to
it's
our house.
one giant shot. This tram that's driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This ring represents where the screen is 10 meters away.
We're really creating about 50 minutes of a feature film. That amount of visual information, that number of pixels, and presenting
Oh my
it
God, I'm screaming aloud.
Once again, guys, please pull your facial covering up all the way above your nose. You must wear your facial covering for the entirety of the adventure. It's my job. I know, but it is my job to tell you, you must wear your facial covering all the way above your nose. And that brings me to our cars, guys. I really love our cars. Up ahead is our picture car department. Anytime you're watching a TV show or a movie, you see a car in the frame on set, we call it a picture car. And these are some of the best right here we have on display, starting with the Ford Cobra Mustang, the 2008 TV remake of Knight Rider. That's right, we tried to bring back Knight Rider. You guys didn't like it, so we only did one season, but the car was pretty hot. Back in the PI, we had a Ferrari 308. There were several stunt replicas built. That's one of them. For Back to the Future, the Retro, and the Future Active. One of the Flintstones, the fully foot-powered Bedrock mobiles. If you want to go real fast, get yourself a Nissan Skyline for Too Fast, Too Furious. And with the same paint job, the gyrosphere from Jurassic World.
Look at the Flintstones.
Good news if you're a Fast and Furious fan. June 25th, we have a new movie coming out called Fast and Furious 9. Great news if you're a Jurassic World fan. We've been filming a new Jurassic movie over the last year. It will hit theaters next summer. What I love about the Fast and Furious movies is I know exactly where we are because there's always a number attached at the end. With Jurassic World, there isn't, so I'm very confused. Is Jurassic World Jurassic Park 4? Or is it just Jurassic World? Is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Jurassic World 2? I'm very lost on this, guys, and that's why I just want to go back to the park.
to Jurassic Park.
So does this guy, by the way. All he wants is the park. And then up ahead here, we have nothing but park stuff, no world stuff. That's going to include the boat on your right, Jurassic Park 3, and the mobile lab on your left that take off a cliff in the Lost World. Very suspenseful sequence was done on the side of our Universal Studios lower lock parking structures. Extra added element to fear. I know you guys want dinosaurs in your dinosaur tours, so here you go. Second car, wear it. Third car, here's your little piece of action on the dinosaurs. And all the way to car 4. Most of Jurassic Park was filmed on the island of Kauai and Hawaii. Locations are important, so years ago we built our own Mexico. We're gonna go there right now. You'll see it's outfitted and ready for a rain sequence. Rain never happens when we want around here. So usually we create our very own right in front of the set for the camera. I'm gonna give you a demonstration of what I'm talking about. So just keep on looking to your left. As we arrive, we're gonna begin with some thunder and lightning. You know, get it nice and ominous, set the mood a little bit, and then when we're ready, we'll give you the round. So here we go.
Wait, I think this is
There's some buttons right here. Yeah, that's the one. Here you go, guys. Here is your rain.
What is this? Wait, what is this? The water?
That's the forecast already.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the line.
All right, what's it say? Flash flood warning. I hate to tell you guys this, but Al never messes up. Always gets the weather perfect. So, flash flood coming your way. And it can stop it. Look out in car 3. You're going to get nailed. It's coming to the front. Surf's up. Rain is important. That's drama, danger, suspense, even romance. Yeah, that's why we need it. All of those crazy scenes. You can film a moment where 2 people tell each other I love you in a regular weather, but why would you do that? You could do it in the rain. It's so much more powerful in the rain. Much drier Mexico up ahead, and you recognize it from Nacho Libre. Star Trek. Also appears as the town of Pariah in HBO's acclaimed Westville, and Lady Gaga's music video Judas. It connects to 6 Points, Texas, where the West was won for productions like McClintock, Winchester 73, Destry Rides Again. If you're a fan of Quentin Tarantino, this was the 1969 Western TV show set for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, starring Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio. Some very big scenes for that movie done right here. But the best example that I have of it stars Jimmy Fallon. Let's have a look.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on me, Fallon. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
We just have to talk it out, that's all.
Well, as you can see, throw some dirt on top of this cement, you're looking a lot more Western. And we also did that here for Disney's Saving Mr. Banks, starring Colin Farrell, and The Call of the Wild, starring Harrison Ford. We are in the midway point of our tour adventures, so please continue, everybody, to remain seated. If you need my help, there's an emergency cord center of the tram ceiling, and yes, as usual, please continue to wear your facial covering all the way over your nose. That's very important for our adventure today. Over here to your left is where the creature from the Black Lagoon made his debut. If you love the Universal Monsters, right in front of us is Little Europe, where all those monsters made their first appearance on the big screen. Same location as where we have the Good Place for the last several years.
You, Eleanor Shellstrop, are dead.
Cool.
This location, the afterlife, come on. I have never ever seen this.
You're in the good place.
I'm not supposed to be here. I can't risk going to the bad place.
Maybe it's not all that bad.
How can I help you?
What is the bad place like?
Well, it doesn't sound awesome.
A Good Place over on NBC.com and our streaming platform Peacock if you want to catch it. If you never watched the show, it is incredible. It's hilarious, it's emotional, and it's existential. All the things you would want out of a television show. But for now, we're going into stage 50 where we have a subway station. Subways are very tough to film inside of, so we built our very own. Here it is in an episode of Bones where it played the role of Washington, D.C.
Those are sweet.
He looks very upset.
When I talked to him, said the guy died in his arms.
That's with the FBI?
Yeah, we hear about the human remains.
That's it. Right over there.
You alright?
Well, if you take a look around right now, we're in San Francisco. All it takes is a little bit of maneuvering with your set decorating. That's all you have to do. So next week this needs to be Paris. We can change it to Paris, no problem. We just change the language. It's a huge earthquake. Hold on. So here you go. On the Richter scale, we did it all with mechanical effects. Those are the effects we use. And we like that snap right there on the camera. On your screen, we see all the effects as they're used for an episode of Bungalows.
Oh no! Thought you were real? That's what it's Oh, this is what they did. Look at that.
You know, we've had a crazy year. I think it's time we took a vacation. And I believe the best place to vacation has always been Amity Island, home to the shark Steven Spielberg's 1975 classic, Shark. I know you're terrified of that shark attack. But don't be terrified. It's okay. In the water protecting us right now from sharks is the best shark hunter in Amity, Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve knows how to catch every shark. And look at this. There's a shark now. Perfect timing. Hey, Steve. These are my friends from out of town. Please, can you show us how you do the thing where you catch the sharks? Okay, watch. Here he goes. He's going to show us. I'm sure he's fine. He's not going to be available for Game 6, but, you know, I think we already knew that was going to be a disaster. So, okay, wait a minute. We've got a gas leak. Everyone hit the deck.
Feel the heat.
Where is the shark? Has anyone seen it? Oh, it's right there. Coming up again, car 2, look out. Car 3. There were 3 sharks filmed in the movie Jaws. They never worked properly during filming. They broke down every day. Director Steven Spielberg was forced to use yellow barrels, clever camera angles, editing tactics to apply the shark's presence. Here he is, talking about it with his fellow Jaws castmates.
That's a much maligned shark. The shark was frustrated. It didn't really work all the time. It didn't work hardly at all.
Wherever you were on the island, you could hear the radio waves. They were always saying, the shark is not working. Repeat, the shark is not working.
We just waited around. We just waited and waited and waited. The shark worked well enough
for a while there, had the biggest impact. So I really owe the shark a lot.
Many scenes in Jaws, you don't see a shark at all, you just see a victim attacked, and the rest is up to your imagination. It makes Jaws more of a psychological experience. When Jaws did finally hit theaters, everybody thought it would be kind of just, I don't know, not much of a great movie. On the contrary, it quickly became the most successful film the world had ever seen. Completely changed the way we marketed and released our films. It is a game changer in the world of cinema. Jaws was #1 for 2 years until Star Wars came along, toppled it from its spot. And then it was E.T. the Extraterrestrial. In the 90s, Jurassic Park and Titanic dominated. And for a really long time, Avatar was your #1 most successful film. Until 2 years ago when Avengers Endgame came along, it did an amazing amount of business.